Hey guys, what's up? It's Marley. Welcome to Wheel of Mirrors. What will the Wheel of Mirror reveal to you today? Sorry for the quality of video, and I'm looking pretty busted, but I don't know how many times I gotta say it. But if you here for a spiritual reading, you ain't give a fuck about the way I look. And if you do, you can skedaddle along with your low vibrational, shallow ass. Okay? Alright. This is not going to be a muse reading. As you can tell from the title, it's just going to be a regular reading. Regular general. Still like no specific sign. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but also pray for discernment. Alright. So, this is the Secret Woods deck. For this group, please. I'm looking at all the art around this room. This is a lot of my ancestors' art. Like portraits, painted portraits of family members, painted portraits of houses that they lived in, painted pictures of flowers, yeah, and then some prints of some famous artist. I forgot the name, but yeah. So it needs to come out for this group. Those watching. No, let's start the tarot first. Alright. Alright, this is the Essential Tarot. I was gonna declutter it. I might still. I want to get some more use out of it first. I was gonna declutter it a few years ago, and I had it like tucked away, and then I found it again recently. I was called to use it, so that's too many. This one, great. Six of Pentacles, give and take. Something balanced, something earned, something gifted. So it's earned, but it's also gifted. Okay. I'm feeling like patience is needed. Seven of Swords with the King of Pentacles. All right. Right off the bat, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel with this King of Pentacles coming up with the Seven of Swords. Hi. Maybe, you know, there's something that you've earned, but this gift might not be something that you should take or accept from this King of Pentacles. What are you doing, baby? Come sit with me. Come on. Come on. Come on. yeah, I don't know if I trust it with it coming out with the Seven of Swords. It can also represent self-deception though, so I'm trying to like gauge if it's the King of Pentacles that's not trustworthy, or it's that your thoughts about this person are maybe because if they're from the past, they may not be somebody that you necessarily trust, but they could be somebody that has changed, like actually genuinely changed. Let's see. The World, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups reversed. No. They might have financial means, but they're not, they something about a completion, like, but she's almost like, I mean, one could say, you know, the elements are a part of her, but also I feel like it's like she's protected in here. So even though it's happening all around her, and it's even coming into the circle, it's not touching her. It's like you're seen as like a Queen of Wands. This also could be past tense of they feel like something ended, something was completed with you, but it was when you were Queen of Wands. They saw you as a passionate individual, someone that, you know, was demure, but not, it didn't take no shit. You know, she got a spear. Like, you fuck up, she's stabbing you with that shit. King of Cups reversed is like you weren't, you might have been overgiving emotionally, hearing a little bit too obsessive, like not balanced in your own emotions to be able to match the Queen of Wands. I don't think this is necessarily a bad person. But that might be why you're unsure, because this person couldn't give you emotionally what you needed and deserved at the time. This might not even have been even somebody that you actually like dated, but it's somebody that I'm feeling a heartbeat. My heartbeat. I know it's close to my chest, but I'm feeling the heartbeat in my throat. So like somebody's nervous, very nervous. And they're making me feel nervous. They're like, with the world, this is complete, this is the end. Do I have another chance to give and it be equal this time? Okay. We're saying astrology. Let's go on with astrology. What is this? Can we really break it down? Is this person really different? Like, can they match the Queen of Wands now? That is thick as fuck. I am not reading all of that. They gave me like almost just as much, but a little less. I feel like that's relevant for some reason, but they said to read these, so okay. All right, starting 11th house, Mars in Aquarius, rebellion. So they could see you as a very rebellious person. That would make sense with Queen of Wands. I mean, she doesn't look very rebellious. But then I also think of the world, like that looks like Joan of Arc to me, and she was incredibly rebellious. Enthusiasm. 9th house. Okay, also 11th house is making me think of networking and like technology, social media, like how you present in that realm. So they could be watching you and they recognize that you're different than the majority of people. And that makes them enthused. 9th house. Sun in Sagittarius. Risk. They recognize that it's a risk coming towards you because you're like a fucking bear. The bear. Like they're like, if I just, you know, try to talk to them, am I gonna meet a bear? But it's also the key. The key is taking that risk. Saturn in Aries. Decision, 3rd house, and Mars in Gemini. Yeah, it's chess or checkers. Which is it? And maybe that's also the risk. Is they don't know if you're playing chess or if you're playing checkers. They want to play what you're playing. Devotion. 7th house, Saturn in Libra. Oh yeah, I feel like this person will be very devoted. Fortune and endurance. Okay. Sorry if y'all can hear my stomach just keeps making some noises. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Anyways, 5th house, Sun in Leo, and then 8th house, Sun in Scorpio. Fortune and endurance. Okay, so what they are, the King of Pentacles, what they are bringing in, that gift. It's with devotion and endurance. And now I'm thinking that you're going to be more enthused than you think. Once you realize that this 7 of Swords can go. There's not deception here. The manipulation on the bottom, and this came out in the last reading. I'm feeling like there's a manipulation from another source. Because I felt a little tingle on my brain, it could be from your own mind. And that would confirm the 7 of Swords is based on your perception of this person. Your prior perception of this person. That, oh, it didn't work out before. We didn't align, we didn't, we didn't align before, then, you know, there's no chance now. Let's see. Going in with the Cannabis deck. This is going to be a shorter one. Creation partnered. Sex magic. There's that endurance. There it is. There's that devotion. There's that magic. I'm gonna marry that girl, marry that girl, marry her anyway. By Magic. I forgot what the song is called. But it's like he's asking for, you know, the dad's approval, and the dad doesn't give him the approval, and he's like, well, fuck you. I'm gonna marry her anyway. What else can you tell me? Sorcery. Revolution. Y'all are part of this revolution. Hi. I just learned that I have central heterochromia, which is like, you know how like, it turns out there's 3 types of heterochromia. There's like full heterochromia where, you know, one person has like 2 different eye colors. And then central heterochromia is like where it's like sections of the eye, like the inner parts or the outer parts has a different color, usually the inner parts. And then segmented is like a sliver. A sliver is a different color. Well, I have like the outer ring is like a deep like gray blue, and then I have green, like bright green, and then I have like sparks, like kind of like a stars, like it's like jagged out of like hazel or like gold, and that like has been shown like it. I heard today that it goes back to Celtic like lore that's like witches' eyes, and like you can see like people like that can see with central heterochromia, that they can see into the other worlds. Dance portal, let go, silent retreat, silence. Dance to let go. Let go of that energy. Let go of any stagnant energy. Let go of any energy clinging onto you, whether it's your own or other people's. And then be silent. Be silent with yourself. Be silent with God. Really connect. Manifestor, creation. Osanyin, grace reversed. And Alabasispo, union reversed. Yeah, so it's not time for union yet. There's still more that needs to be created. But it's I'm hearing that you could even be manifesting like delayed union because you're so like, you could be hyper focused on it. Or projecting it out and saying, I don't want this. I don't want that person. And you're just focused on what you don't want. It's easy to get stuck there. It really, really is. Choices. Alchemy reversed. You feel like you don't have a choice, but you do. You have a choice about what you focus on. Okay, closing out with the Christ Consciousness deck. Closing out, please. Living from the heart. Soften and open. Yeah, that's why there's a block here. You've closed your heart, even though you're saying that you're open, you're ready, you're where's my person? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. None of y'all really sound like that. I feel like I sound like that. And that's why I was also mocking myself. Because I do be like that. I do be like that sometimes. Children, cherish and enter their world. Alright, so there could be a child involved, or just connecting with your inner child and really like thinking like a child. And maybe that's how you are able to align with this person, is that they're really childlike, and doesn't mean they're immature. It means they're connected with their pure magic, with God's magic, with God's love. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That just like hit her in the face. Non-judgment, reflection, and projection. I can't make that shit up. And then 2 fell on the floor. You're too worried about what could go wrong, about judging yourself, about judging other people, about projecting. Like, you might have a person in mind, but you'd be like, no, they would never want me. Why? That's temptation. Moral compass. Follow your moral compass. Don't listen to these tempting thoughts to lead you into doubt and shame and self-deprecation. Live life fully. Enjoy life fully. Abundance. This came out in the last reading, so you may resonate with that reading. And also I'm getting, if you resonate with the last reading about the family, the family generational curses and stuff, and not aligning with your family and them having hurt you, and this person is going to protect you. They're going to protect you. And they ain't going to like shy away from putting your family in their place. Just like your family has tried to put you in your place for as long as you've lived. And if you don't resonate with that, don't take it. And be grateful that you have a family with low trauma. All right. Anything else? Nope. All right. God bless y'all.